Awesome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to noon yoga class. My name's Allison. If I have met you, great. If I haven't met you, welcome on. It's nice to meet you through our virtual platforms, Instagram and Facebook. It's the best we can do right now. Today's flow is going to be a 30-minute flow, and we're going to focus on an area at our core. It's like a sacral energy point. It's the energy point of intuition and creativity. So moving energy in this spot is super great when it comes to making healthy and smart decisions. Right now, during this time, it can be difficult to make decisions with clarity because we tend to be in a fog because there's so many what ifs going around. So I hope you feel really good after this practice and hopefully can make some really good decisions through your weekend and going into your next week, or just find some clarity to make bigger decisions once everything is cleared up. So we will begin in a seated position on your mat. And your hands can rest on your knees, and you can blink your eyes shut or allow your gaze to go down towards the floor. And on your inhale, sit nice and tall. And exhale, relax into your seat, settling into the floor below you. And continue to take some deep belly breaths, long inhales, long exhales. Inhale, feel that belly expand. Exhale, feel it contract inward. Inhale, grow the stomach and the chest maybe a little bit as you sit taller. And exhale, tuck the belly button in, contract the stomach. I really want you to feel supported by your core as we flow through today's practice. Every pose, think about that lengthening through the core, moving the energy upward through that stomach, sitting tall. And with every exhale, let that stomach contract on in. Feel the muscles tighten as you exhale. Of course, just stay with your even, strong, flowing breaths as you move today. If at any time during your practice you have to make your way back to a seat to connect with your breath, you can do so. The beauty of practicing at home is that there are no judgments, no expectations from anyone around you. So remember to flow at your own pace, follow your breath, and take your time moving through today's practice. Let's take one more deep breath in and breath out. Blink those eyes open, and we'll begin with a side stretch, warming up the side body. So right hand plants next to you. Reach with that left arm over to the side. Your shoulders should be stacked on top of that hip as you stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, maybe sink a little deeper into the pose. Still staying with those long inhales and exhales as you hold the poses. Don't remember not to hold your breath. We tend to hold our breath when we're anxious or scared, so it's really important to just find those deep breaths to keep your body relaxed. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhaling heavy over to the other side. Inhale, reach with that right arm. Feel that side body stretch. Exhale, sink a little deeper. The chest is open and proud here once again. Keeping that good alignment and good posture. Feel that right side body engage. Every inhale and every exhale. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhaling right into a twist. Left hand comes to your right knee, twisting open that right side body. Your gaze can go to your back shoulder. And at every exhale, really feel that stomach contract. Feel yourself twist maybe a little deeper. You feel in that left side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right hand goes to left knee, twist on open. Inhale, maybe correct your posture if you're starting to slump. Draw those shoulders back. Exhale, contract the stomach, twist maybe a little deeper. And even when you feel like you've twisted as far as you can go, just stay with those steady breaths, breathing through the fire in that core. Inhale, come back to center, and then go ahead and make your way to a tabletop position. So move with our wrists underneath our shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and we're going to just do a few normal cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, open that chest. Exhale, curve the spine back and tuck the chin in towards your throat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release back. Breathe in. And breathe out, feeling the movement around that spine, loosening the muscles around the spine. So we can move with mindfulness through the rest of our practice. Inhale, come back up, and on your next exhale, come back to a neutral tabletop spine. This time we're going to think about lengthening the body. So your right leg is going to go back behind you like it would in a high plank. Left arm can go out in front of you or stay planted. The extra challenge would be to have your arm out. And on your inhale, you're going to reach, sway that spine like you did for your cow pose. Exhale, knee comes towards your nose, arms comes in if it's up. Squeezing at the core for cat. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, contract the stomach inward as you tuck into cat. If that hand's planted, you can still do this here. Inhale, sway, open that chest. Exhale, bring that knee in for a squeeze. So choose your variation, flowing with your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. One more inhale, really lengthen through the fingertips and toes, and exhale. Come back to a neutral tabletop. We have the other side. Choose if you'd like to keep your right hand planted or bring it forward. Left leg goes back. Inhale, sway the spine up, open that chest. Exhale, contract the stomach, squeeze at the center. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips and toes. Exhale, squeeze. You should feel those abs contract with every squeeze. Remember, you can keep that hand planted if you'd like to for some more stability. Just flowing with your breath, inhales and exhales, long controlled breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, come back to your tabletop position. We're going to do thread the needles, but they're going to be dynamic, so we're not going to do any holds here. I'll show you how that goes. So begin with your left hand planted onto the mat. Right hand goes high. Inhale, open that chest. Exhale, right shoulder comes down to the mat. Inhale, bring the right arm up again. Exhale, hips stay high as you bring that right shoulder underneath that left arm. We're going to flow here. Every inhale, come up. Every exhale, drop down. Every inhale, feel the lightness of that stretch as you reach up. Feel the heaviness as you bring that right shoulder down. You should feel that twist in the abdomen still happening. But also a nice shoulder stretch as you open up the arms at the top. Inhale, this is your last one, really reach, and exhale, come back to normal tabletop. Of course, we have the other side. So right hand plants, inhale, left fingertips still high. Exhale, bring that left shoulder underneath the right arm. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Following your own breath, it may be faster or slower than mine, and that's okay. Remember to go at your own speed. As long as you're following your breath, you're practicing yoga. The breath is the core to the practice. Get it? Because it's a core practice. That was supposed to be a pun. Okay. Nobody's here to laugh at these. Inhale, reach that left arm, and exhale back to that tabletop. Okay, go ahead and walk out to high plank, toes tuck underneath you. Nice and strong here. We feel the core engage as we hold this plank. And we'll move to our chaturanga. So inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, elbows are tight, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog, open that chest. And exhale, hips go back for downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal it out here, maybe move those hips side to side. Or maybe just stay in a nice hold, press some energy through those heels. Inhale, look up at the top of your mat and step on up to the top. Exhale, go heavy into ragdoll. Let your belly come down towards your thighs and relax the back of your neck. Let go of any tension that you're holding on to. Just tuck that chin in towards your throat. You can grab the back of your calves, you can grab opposite elbows, whatever feels good for you. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. Slow and controlled breaths as you hold here. Maybe blink your eyes shut for a moment. And just notice how that breath fills you. Notice that expansion of the stomach on the inhale. And the contraction on the exhale. Go ahead and let the arms free if you have, or if you grab your elbows or grab the back of your calves. And inhale, slowly roll up your spine with a big salute at the top, reaching long above the head. And exhale, hands come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay, we're going to go through our sun salutation here. So starting in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up nice and high, saluting above the head. Add a baby back bend if that feels good. Exhale, take a forward fold on down. Plant the hands onto the mat, step back to high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, elbows are tight, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, sending the hips back into downward facing dog. Nice straight spine here. Once again, you can always find a little movement if that feels good. Or maybe bend the knees a little bit if you feel a deep pull in those hamstrings. I like to keep a little bend in my knees. Steady breaths as you hold. Inhale, look up at the top of your mat and step on up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, so tabletop spine. Exhale, release back to that ragdoll pose. Inhale, big salute all the way up and reaching long above the head. Exhale, right to Tadasana. We have one more round of that here, so inhale, sweep those arms nice and high. Exhale, take that fold on down, plant those hands, step back to that chaturanga push-up. Inhale, shift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open that chest, shoulders are back. Exhale, back. A nice little flowing sequence to warm up the body for the rest of our practice. Probably creating a little heat in that body right now, and that's perfect. On your next inhale, look up at the top of your mat and step on up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release ragdoll. Inhale, salute above the head. Add that baby back bend if that feels good. And exhale, Tadasana. Awesome job, guys. So we're going to place our weight into our left foot and step the right foot on back. Your left foot is going to be straight, and your right foot can come out about 45 degrees. It's a little bit different for everybody, just depends on how you're built. Arms are going to come out to the side of your mat, but you're going to give a nice bear hug. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, bring the left wrist to the left ankle. Shoulders are stacked on top of each other. Right arm is high for triangle pose. Oh, deep breaths. Inhale, open that chest. Exhale, maybe send those hips backward to feel a deeper stretch in that left hip crease. really engaging this right oblique here as we hold. It's not about necessarily going all the way to the floor. See how my spine does this awkward curve if I go to the floor? Stay up nice and tall, chest is proud. Feel that right oblique engage. A nice strong hold. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up to center. Palms are still open. And flip your toes towards the side of your mat. Exhale, take a wide-legged forward fold. Remember to relax the back of the neck. Your hands can come down to the floor. And just take some deep, relaxing breaths as you hold here. Forward fold, naturally calm down the body. When the spine curves this way, the nervous system relaxes. So just find as much peace and relaxation as you can in this pose. Staying with those deep, long breaths will help you relax. Inhale, come back to a halfway lift. Keep your left hand planted onto the mat. Inhale, right chest opens up, right arm goes high for a twist here. So your shoulders are stacked on top of each other again. Every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, twist. This right arm at the top can go behind your back as well to grab your left hip crease. Inhale, lengthen that right arm back up high to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand back down to the mat. We have the other side. Right hand plants. Inhale, left arm goes high. Open that chest. Woo. Feel that nice stretch. Hamstrings are also engaged here. Maybe find that bind, finding that top arm behind your back to find your right hip crease. Every exhale, maybe you want to twist a little deeper, go a little deeper into the pose, find a deeper stretch. Go ahead and do that as well. Inhale, left arm goes high. Exhale, bring it back down to the mat and slowly roll yourself up. Inhale, rolling up that spine. And reaching long through the arms at the top, just take a nice full body stretch. Stretch through the fingertips and toes. Feel the energy all the way from the top of your body to the bottom of your body. Moving that energy. It's feeling good. If you've been sitting a lot or feel stagnant, you're getting those endorphins. You probably will start feeling a little bit better this afternoon. Okay, arms can come down to the side. Flip your right toes towards the back of your mat. Left toes come in about 45 degrees. Open up those arms again like you're going to give somebody a hug, because heaven knows we're not doing that right now, but you probably have hugged somebody in the past, so you probably know what the feeling's like. Okay, inhale, open. Exhale, draw that right wrist towards the right ankle. Left oblique is engaged. Left chest is open. Shoulders are stacked for triangle pose. Remember to keep that chest open. If you're curving, maybe come up just a little bit higher. That's okay. You can also rest this right arm on the top of your shin, but don't put a lot of weight. Try to hold a lot of the weight and hold yourself up using that oblique. If you have a yoga block, you can also place it on the inside of your right foot and use a block as well. One more breath here. Exhale that air out. And inhale, come back up to center. Flip your toes towards the side of your mat. And once again, take a forward fold. Come into those relaxed breaths. If you'd like to practice going deeper into your forward fold, on your inhale, you can shift weight into your fingertips and toes on forward. And exhale, maybe hinge a little bit deeper. Inhale, shift. Exhale, sink. And just see if you can get your hand closer to the mat, finding or moving through that. Nice little movements can get you farther into the pose or farther into the stretch. If you don't want to practice moving, that's okay too. Stay with those steady breaths. Let those shoulders relax on down. Inhale, come back to a halfway lift. Now we're going to do a little twist here. So take your right hand and bring it to your left ankle, calf, or thigh. This left arm is going to stay out in front of you, and on your exhale, you're going to twist underneath that arm. So grabbing whatever spot, exhale, twist underneath that armpit. Feel it in your hamstrings, feel it in your core as you twist that chest underneath. Inhale, come back to center, right arm comes back out. This time the left hand, grab it and bring it to that right ankle, calf, or thigh. Grabbing whatever spot feels good for you, and exhale, twist underneath that right arm. Drawing the right shoulder back as you twist underneath. Remember, the twist comes from that core as you hold here. As we exhale, maybe twist a little deeper, or just stay where you're at and stay with those steady breaths. Inhale, the left arm comes back out. Walk those hands on in towards your legs again. And on your next inhale, roll up that spine once more. And maybe find that nice stretch at the top again, reaching through the fingertips and legs. We shake out the legs if you were feeling it in your hamstrings in that pose. I know I was. I'm going to shake it out a little bit here. And then you can go ahead and walk your feet on in and take a seat on your mat. So we're going to go with our feet out in front of us. Knees are going to be propped on up. And then go ahead and grab your knees. Inhale, straighten that spine. Give your knees a little hug, a little proud hug. And we're going to make our way to boat pose. So you can walk your feet out just a little bit more in front of you. And lean back. Hold on to your knees as you lean back to create a 90-degree angle between your thighs and your upper body. Palms can flip up towards the ceiling, no longer on your knees. Exhale, lift on off, coming into a boat. Or you can stay here and hold your boat pose. You're going to notice as you breathe, the stomach is now contracted just from the pose. So those deep breaths still need to happen, but there may be a little bit of a restriction against it. So stay with your deep breath as much as you possibly can as you hold this pose here. If you feel good breathing in this position, maybe try to advance the variation by straightening the legs. You can hold here as well. Shoulders are still back and relaxed. Palms are open, fingers are strong. You are strong through your legs, your core, your chest, and your arms. There's a lot of work happening here. One more breath. And exhale, relax. Inhale, grab those knees, walk them on, walk those feet on in for a nice tall squeeze here. Now I'm going to face you guys. You can see how this pose, but you can stay where you're at. And go ahead and bring your left foot towards your right glute. Your left knee will be right on in front of you. Your right foot can come by your left shin, or you can assist it over. If it doesn't feel natural to assist it over, just leave it right here. You'll get the same exact stretch, whatever variation you choose. And then go ahead and take your left arm and grab the right knee. So the opposite leg you're hugging on in. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, twist that right rib cage open for half lord of the fishes. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. The hand can stay hugging, or you may be able to latch the left elbow on the outside of that right knee, and your palm will just flip open to the side next to you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring twist a little bit more. That core is warm, so maybe let's twist a little farther than you could at the beginning of your practice. Inhale, come back to center. We'll switch out the legs. Go ahead and bring that right foot in. Left leg comes by that shin, or you can assist it on over. Take that right arm, grab that left leg. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, left rib cage opens up as you flips. That elbow can come on over if that feels good, or you can stay hugging. Good posture here. Inhale, draw those shoulders back. Exhale, twist from that core. Even in our seated poses or seated stretches, we can still feel a lot of energy, a lot of fire if we choose to. Inhale, come back to center. Go ahead and make your way to a cross-legged position. And you can interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders back. Exhale, hinge on forward. Your arms are going to come right above your head. It just depends how flexible your shoulders are. Maybe your arms go farther than mine. That's okay. If they don't go as far, that's okay too. Just let them open up behind you. Inhale, release the arms, bring yourself back up, and then go ahead and flip your feet towards the back of your mat. You can go ahead and lay down on your mat. Going into our cool down poses, draw those knees into your chest. Rock side to side, back and forth, massage the muscles around your back. That feels good. Otherwise, you can just hold in stillness and maybe draw your forehead to your knees for a squeeze. Probably feels really good on your back after working that core. And then go ahead and let your left leg go long onto the mat. Inhale, right knee comes in, squeezing up close to your chest. Exhale, draw the right knee over the left leg for a supine twist. This right arm will just come lay flat on the ground next to you, and your gaze can go towards your right fingertips for a hold. Allow the shoulders and hips to relax. You should feel a nice stretch to that right shoulder here. Inhale, right knee comes back up. Switch out the legs. Left knee comes in, right leg goes long. Exhale, draw that left knee over the right leg. Let fingertips go out this time as you hold in the twist. Coming into those long inhales and exhales as we move into our relaxation part of practice. The hard part is over, showing up and moving through those hard poses. Inhale, bring your left knee back to center. And then go ahead and let your legs go long, and your palms can flip down towards the floor or come to your lower belly for your final Shavasana. Now you can lay in Shavasana for however long as you want to. I usually recommend about 5 to 10 minutes, and just lay there in silence and slowly wake your body up. If you don't have time right now, that's totally okay. You can make time later in your day for it, whenever works for you. Otherwise, I'm going to move to a seated position here, and we'll go ahead and close out practice. So you can go ahead and bring your hands to prayer heart center. And then I just wanted to end with a prayer, a yogi prayer today. It's also a form of meditation as well. I have a yoga book at home that has tons of different yoga mantras and prayers to just say at the end of practices. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that up quick and read it to you guys. And I just think it's a really great one during this time to just hear. So if you're laying in Shavasana, you can go ahead and just allow yourself to listen to this here. Or if you're in your sleep, maybe just blink your eyes for a moment as I read this prayer. So this is the Shanti Deva prayer. And it goes like this. May I become at all times, both now and forever, a protector for those without protection, a guide for those who have lost their way, a ship for those with oceans to cross, a sanctuary for those in danger, a lamp for those in the dark, and a servant to all those in need. As long as living beings exist and suffering afflicts them, may I too abide to dispel the misery of the world. May I be a guard for those who need protection, a guide for those on the path, a boat, a raft, a bridge for those who wish to cross the flood. May I be a lamp in the darkness, a resting place for the weary, a healing medicine for all who are sick, a vase of plenty, a tree of miracles, and for the boundless multitudes of living beings. May I bring sustenance and awakening, enduring like the earth and sky, until all beings are freed from sorrow and all are awakened. So maybe you can be your own light, or you can be a light to somebody else during this time. Just a reminder that we're all in this together, and we all will be with each other very soon, as long as we keep taking care of each other like we are right now. So you can go ahead and bring your hands to prayer heart center, and we'll close out practice. Beloved light in me honors the love and life of each one of you. Namaste. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you next Friday at noon. Have a good rest of your weekend.